Pour yourself a cold one and join us for a show filled to the brim with fun,
Bite your tushy.
entertainment,
Donkey, don't give me that side.
information,
That is heavenly.
and a little weirdness.
Yeah, if you show up to the St. Patty's Day parade just with no green,
We're pinching you.
yeah, we're
Right
coming.
there.
We're coming at you.
With your permission, because we don't want to be sued.
It's Happy Hour with DJ Kyle.
Hello all, and welcome to Happy Hour presented by Jennings Insurance Group. I'm your host, DJ Kyle, and I want to say thank you so much for spending a little bit of your time hanging out with us today. We have a great show lined up for you. Let me tell you about on the tail end of our show, no pun intended, but we have a furry friends and a beautiful, sweet little dog named Penny on the show. We also have, we're gonna be visiting Captain Scallywag and talking about the Enchanted Christmas Carol that's gonna be coming right to Osage Beach. Gonna be a fantastic show. You're probably gonna wanna get some tickets. You and your family go out and enjoy that. Up next on the show right here on Happy Hour, we have our good friend Becky Jennings gonna be talking about the Affordable Care Act and the marketplace deadlines, all of that and so much more. It's a lots of fun right here on Happy Hour. Stay here.
At Jennings Insurance Group, we want you to have the best possible coverage and the knowledge to use it. We work with many insurance companies, but we work for our clients. Are you tired of being pushed into healthcare coverage you don't want or understand? At Jennings, we give you the right to vote. If you are looking for a consultant who will meet with you to explain your options, Jennings is the right choice. For many, healthcare coverage is one of the most important decisions. Make the right choice. Call Jennings today, 573-693-9443.
This reminder to drive safe and boat safe, brought to you by Price and Randall Injury Attorneys. And remember, buckle up and phones down.
The lake has it all, even this time of year. Some incredible events.
The scenic outdoors, there's so much to see.
But listen, there have been an average of 6 fatal crashes in Missouri per month from distracted driving this year.
That's where you come in. Always remember to buckle up and put your phones down. Your eyes belong on the road. This reminder to drive safe, boat safe, brought to you by Price and Randall Injury Attorneys.
It's another great season of high school hoops on Lake TV. 14 games in all, ladies and men. Women's games are presented by Chris Caesar at Arrowhead Title. It all starts Thursday, December 12th, when Osage entertains Clinton. December 16th, it's Girl Power as Camdenton and Osage, the ladies, renew their annual rivalry. On December 17th, the Camdenton men will be at home to Marshfield. On December 20th, we'll have the Tigers from Versailles at home against Smith Cotton. In January, it's busy as well. On the 3rd, we'll be in Eldon as the Mustangs take on Boonville. January 10th, back to Camdenton. The Lakers take on Cap City in a conference showdown. January 16th, we're at Osage. The Indians welcome Buffalo to town. And on January 21st, it's a rivalry doubleheader in Climax Springs. The Lady Cougars host Max Creek, followed by the men's game. A busy 5 more games in February with a great rivalry doubleheader on the 3rd, Eldon and Versailles, men and women. Another great rivalry double dip on the 20th as Osage and Eldon go at it, girls and boys. Our final game of the Lake TV hoop season comes on February 25th when Camdenton and Osage, the men, renew their rivalry on Lake TV. Join us for the COMC pregame show just before tip-off of every game, only on Lake TV.
Hey, it's Happy Hour brought to you by Jennings Insurance Group. I'm DJ Kyle, your host today. Sit back, relax, because we have some great information coming up for you right now. We have Becky Jennings here with us from Jennings Insurance Group. And I'll tell you what, she is the brains of insurance. So smart and brings so much information to us because I know a lot of times, at least for me, a lot of insurance stuff can be so overwhelming and so confusing. Speaking of the ACA, the marketplace.
Yeah.
Becky, why don't you tell us a little bit about the marketplace? And I know there's a deadline that's coming up. There's a couple deadlines, which again is kind of confusing to me, but there's a December 15th deadline.
Correct.
And then a January 15th deadline?
Yes. So first of all, no pressure, right?
Yeah, right?
No pressure leading up
I
to
have
that.
someone on my side now.
So yes, for if you're looking for an individual health plan or a family health plan outside of your employer coverage, you just want to go figure out what you can do. We have the marketplace, which people know as ACA or Obamacare. Those are the kind of the common terms. But basically, you have until December 15th to sign up for one of those plans or apply for one of those plans. That will start January 1st. So if you get your application in by December 15th, your plan can start January 1. If you miss the December 15th deadline, you actually have until January 15th this year. And you, if you apply during that time, your coverage would start February 1st. Okay. So just know that even though you would be getting it in before the 1st of January, it still would delay it until February 1st.
Okay, gotcha.
So good to be aware of that, especially for people who have health care coming up in the month of January.
Mm-hmm. Now, again, with all the confusingness for someone like me,
yes,
there's people like you at Jennings Insurance Group that we could come in and you can kind of give us you can go over what we have, or if we don't have anything,
right,
you could say, here's, some options. But I love that you give people the right to vote. So
we
they
do
get
give
pick.
people the right to vote, yes. So thank you for mentioning that. We actually, there are 5 licensed health insurance agents in our office who can help folks with their individual or family health plan. So, if you can't get me personally, there are other people there that I have trained that have gone through their certifications with the marketplace, all of that stuff. A lot of times people think that we charge a fee or a consultation fee of some sort. We do not. We never charge a fee. And so when you come in and visit with us, whether we help you or you stay where you are, whatever it happens to be, we never charge a fee for a consultation on your health insurance. So that's really important to know.
Yeah. Now, what's a process like if I were to make an appointment and say, hey, I want to come in and talk about getting insurance for this next year? What's the process like that look like?
Well, we have to have a consent form. That's one of the requirements that CMS or Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services requires. So you'll be expected to sign that. We also will look at your prescriptions and your doctors, and we'll match up your needs based on the plans available to you as best we can. Gotcha. We'll also look at your income. If you want to find out if you qualify for a tax credit, we can look at that. We help you fill all of that out so you're not left to your own devices when you get on the marketplace and you're like, okay, where's this income coming from? And you got to sort through all that. We take all the guesswork out of it for you, and we sit there with you. You look at our screen. We go through all the steps side by side. We talk about other things as well. If you don't want a marketplace plan or you don't qualify for a tax credit, what are your other options? Okay. We go through those types of things as well. And so all of those are we don't leave any stone unturned. Let's say it that way. And we work with you through that based on your personal circumstances.
Okay, so the ACA, the marketplace, wasn't this what like the Obamacare started out with? Mm-hmm. Now I know some people at the very beginning when Obamacare came out, they got it and there was a lot of maybe misinformation or a lot of stuff that didn't go right. So is this something that we can put some faith and trust into?
Well, I will tell you, it's been 10 years since the implementation of the ACA or the marketplace. And so a lot of those kinks have been worked out. There was a lot of misinformation given on what income are you supposed to report? How do you report these things? A lot of that was very confusing in the early days. And so occasionally I have people come in and they'll say, oh my gosh, I don't want anything to do with that because I had to pay a bunch of money back or whatever. I would tell you today, when we go through the process, you're telling us every income, whether it's self-employment, Social Security, whatever you've gotten off of your investments, rental income. We go through all of that with you so that we can get it reported correctly.
Gotcha.
And then you can discover if and how much you might get on a tax credit. The tax credits can then be applied to the monthly premium. And so the insurance company gets the same premium, right, for a particular coverage. So they get the same premium. It's just, do you get more of a tax credit or less of a tax credit? And that determines how much you personally pay for your premium.
Okay.
So that's how that works.
Wow. Again, lots of stuff to take in, and for someone like me, that's a lot of confusion. But I love at the Jennings Insurance Group how you and your staff and the agents there, you do all the testing, you do all the training, you know all of the ins and outs of it to where you can sit down with someone and come up with a great plan that works out for them with everything that they have going through.
Yeah, one of these days I would love to sit and tell you some stories about some things that have happened for people in the past who thought they couldn't get health insurance because they couldn't afford it, and then they were paying for a lot of care for their spouse, and then to find out that they were actually able to afford it. There's other times when people realize they've been misreporting income, and we can help them work through that. Lots of different circumstances, lots of different cases where we have some really good outcomes. We will tell you good and bad. You know, we won't just sugarcoat anything. We'll tell you the good stuff and the not so good stuff that you need to be aware of as a consumer so you don't get any ugly surprises.
Absolutely. Becky Jennings with Jennings Insurance Group, bringing you all of the knowledge. If you want some more information, how do they get a hold of you?
They can call our office at 573-693-9443. Facebook is great. We have a Jennings Insurance Group Facebook page. And then you can go online and schedule an appointment. You can call us. You can come by the office. All those ways are great ways to get a hold of us.
Absolutely. And again, December 15th, that's that first deadline. Make sure you get it in there before then. We have more happy hour coming up right after this.
Jennings Insurance Group, your local agency, is here to help navigate your choices and remove the guesswork when it comes to health insurance and retirement solutions. You have the right to vote on your healthcare and financial future. Our licensed and trained agents are ready to talk with you today.
Hey, it's your good buddy DJ Kyle, and I want to invite you and all of your friends out to see me out and about on the town. We do trivia nights for those of you that love trivia. Come on out and see me every Wednesday night. I'm at Alley Cats down by the Strip at 6:30, and Thursday nights I'm at the Highlander Public House in Camdenton at 6:30. Bring your friends, bring your family, bring the fun. It's a great time. We'll see you there.
You've dealt with chronic knee, back, and even foot pain for years, and nothing has seemed to work. Until now. Introducing Beck Wellness Center's new specialty knee rehab program and neuropathy techniques you've probably never seen before. And they work. Board certified in neuropathy, experience Dr. Beck's breakthrough rescue program that can eliminate problems at their source. Try it to believe it. Give us a call today. Your healthier, happier life starts with Beck Wellness Center.
Join Pirate Captain Scallywag, an aged knight, and a young storyteller as they embark on a whimsical Christmas adventure. Captured by the demanding king of Aragonia, the trio must entertain the royal family by performing a spirited retelling of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Full of laughter, fun, heart, and holiday cheer, Captain Scallywag's Enchanted Christmas Carol is a delightful fairy tale for the whole family. Performances are December 21st and 22nd. Tickets are limited, so secure your seats today.
Hey, welcome back to Happy Hour. We are on location at Main Street Music Hall at the Landing in Osage Beach, and we are here with two fantastic people. We have Mary and we have Scallywag. How are you guys doing today?
Doing well.
Doing great, thank you, Mary.
Great, well, great to have you guys here, and it's great to be here in such a cool theater. Tell us, why are we here on stage at Main Street Music Hall?
Well, coming up in a little less than 2 weeks, we have the world premiere of Captain Scallywag's Enchanted Christmas Carol right here at Main Street Music Hall.
Absolutely. It is going to be an absolute amazing production. And I've already seen some like little teasers of the production. Scallywag, why don't you tell us a little bit about putting together a production like this? What's it take to go about doing this?
Well, about 20 years ago, I was marooned on a small island, and I had some shark skin and some squid ink, and I wrote this around Christmas time. And it takes a small army, and unfortunately, we didn't have a small army. So we put it together. We got some friends involved, some people I've always wanted to work with.
Some really great talent here.
Absolutely, here at the lake, and they came aboard willingly, and it has been a grand adventure ever since. It takes a lot of work, but it has been so much fun.
And tell me, how large of a production are we looking at? I know that you were talking about putting an army together, but you don't have that. But what size of a production are we looking at?
About 25 people.
That's great.
Yeah, about 25 or so to make the magic happen.
Make the magic happen.
Yep.
And there's, of course, a lot that goes on behind scenes when people come and watch the show, which we'll get into how people can get those tickets here in just a little bit. But it's great to see the production that's on stage. But of course, there's so much that's going on behind the scenes. So a lot of your people, when you don't have a big army, I assume they're wearing multiple hats where they're backstage moving some things around and then back out on stage and acting. Is this right?
Oh, absolutely. And in fact, the show is actually a play within a play. So not only are they doing that, but they're playing double characters.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
So what are some other things that people can experience when they show up here for the Scallywag Christmas?
Well, if anyone is familiar with Captain Scallywag, Tim Williams writes a new show every year at Jolly Rogers, and it's family friendly. And this is in the same genre of family friendly, but it doesn't mean it's just for kids. Because anyone who's been to one of his shows, we have adult groups, and the adult groups enjoy it just as much. So there's humor for the kids, there's humor for the adults, but the humor isn't that double entendre adult humor. We don't do that. It's just good old school, smart and zany humor that adults will find funny, kids will find funny, and it's just a heartwarming, fun experience for the whole family. And if you don't have kids, adults will enjoy it just as well.
Absolutely.
All right, well, once again, what dates are we looking at here at Main Street Music Hall?
We are looking at Saturday, December 21st at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m.
Okay,
and
so 2 shows.
2 shows on Saturday, December 21st. And then Sunday, December 22nd, we have a 3 o'clock matinee.
Oh, very great. Okay, so I am planning on getting out to one of the shows, and we have a couple conflicts on the Saturday, but I think the Sunday I'm going to try to get to the Scallywag show. Now, how do we get tickets? Can we get them here at the box office?
You can get them here at the box office. The box office isn't always open. However, if you do go to tix.com, Tix.com, you can order them online, and we're doing reserve seating, so you pick your seats. And I know as a mom and all, sometimes you have specific seats you want for your family or just your particular. So you get online, you choose the seats you want, and when you show up, they are there waiting for you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's a fantastic environment and a fantastic show. Thank you guys so much for having us out here.
Yep.
December 21st, December 22nd, right here at Main Street Music Hall in Osage Beach at the Landing. So you have to check it out and get tickets today. We'll see you here.
It's another great season of high school hoops on Lake TV. 14 games in all, ladies and men. Women's games are presented by Chris Caesar at Arrowhead Title. It all starts Thursday, December 12th, when Osage entertains Clinton. December 16th, it's girl power as Camdenton and Osage, the ladies, renew their annual rivalry. On December 17th, the Camdenton men will be at home to Marshfield. On December 20th, we'll have the Tigers from Versailles at home against Smith Cotton. In January, it's busy as well. On the 3rd, we'll be in Eldon as the Mustangs take on Boonville. January 10th, back to Camdenton. The Lakers take on Cap City in a conference showdown. January 16th, we're at Osage. The Indians welcome Buffalo to town. And on January 21st, it's a rivalry doubleheader in Climax Springs. The Lady Cougars host Max Creek, followed by the men's game. A busy 5 more games in February with a great rivalry doubleheader on the 3rd, Eldon and Versailles, men and women. Another great rivalry double dip on the 20th as Osage and Eldon go at it, girls and boys. Our final game of the Lake TV hoop season comes on February 25th when Camdenton and Osage, the men, renew their rivalry on Lake TV. Join us for the COMC pregame show just before tip-off of every game, only on Lake TV.
Jennings Insurance Group is your hometown agency giving you control over your choices in healthcare coverage and retirement. We use insurance as a tool to positively impact your life, giving you the peace of mind to handle whatever life throws your way. Our licensed agents are ready to offer you solutions today.
Being close to the water makes you more you. It's where the great unknown brings clarity. And letting go is how you really get going. Because only when you're on a Yamaha Wave Runner do you truly discover what you're made of.
Visit Surdak Yamaha at Lake of the Ozarks, 50 years strong.
Join Pirate Captain Scallywag, an aged knight, and a young storyteller as they embark on a whimsical Christmas adventure. Captured by the demanding king of Aragonia, the trio must entertain the royal family by performing a spirited retelling of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Full of laughter, fun, heart, and holiday cheer, Captain Scallywag's Enchanted Christmas Carol is a delightful fairy tale for the whole family. Performances are December 21st and 22nd. Tickets are limited, so secure your seats today.
Welcome to another edition of Furry Friends. I am Megan Albers. This is Mary Meow Me Tilly. We are out here in the yard hanging out with Penny, who is a very sweet girl. Tell me about Penny.
Penny is a good girl. Yes. She is pretty much the perfect dog, and we cannot understand why she is here.
Yeah.
So Penny originally came into us in 2023, September.
Okay.
She wasn't here with us very long that time. That original intake was due to somebody who had moved and didn't realize that pets were not allowed in their new place.
Oh, okay.
Got busted by the landlord, property manager, and told, the dog has to go.
Yeah.
So they brought her into us then. She was with us for about a month and was doing very well in her home. Clean, potty trained. We were told she is good with cats, good with dogs, good with kids. Unfortunately, her adopter this year in August had to bring her back to us. She, the owner suffered some major medical issues and could no longer care for her. Absolutely devastated to bring this dog back. It was pretty traumatic for everybody.
Yeah.
But she is back with us. She's been here since August, and we just don't understand why she hasn't gotten home yet.
Yeah.
She's a great girl. She's full grown, so you know exactly what you're getting in size. She is 46 pounds, so not huge, not tiny, but not huge.
Yeah.
Definitely, she's good with a leash, great to walk, very loving, very snuggly, likes to, just snuggle on the couch with you. She's basically when I went to all the girls and I'm like, tell me about Penny, and they're like, she's the perfect dog.
Yeah.
She's the perfect dog.
Yep.
Everybody says that, and so, she's going to be somebody's perfect dog, and we hope that happens pretty soon.
Very soon, yes.
Yeah, because we hate to see when when they've been in a home, sometimes we'll do an adoption and it'll be, a week or two and they know it's not going to work out and they bring them back, and that's just kind of like a little vacation for them, or something.
Yeah.
But when they were in a home almost a year, and then they've got that taste of that life, the couch, and all that, and then for them to have to be brought back into the shelter, sometimes that can really weigh on their mental state.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And the longer they're here, the more likely they are to get depressed and go downhill, and we don't want to see that with her.
Yeah.
'Cause she's such a sweet girl.
Yeah, she's super sweet, has a great personality, super gentle. I mean, even when she jumped up on me, she was super gentle about it and loves to give all the kisses. She's super fun. Do you think she'd be good with kids or cats?
We were told that she was good with everything in the
Awesome.
home. She had exposure to kids, other dogs, cats,
That's awesome.
and did well. We didn't have any issues reported to us, of anything that we should be concerned about.
Yeah, that's great.
And she was housebroken with her previous adopter. I've been told that she's very clean in her kennel here. Doesn't when she has access to the outside kennel or to come outside for walks and everything, she uses the bathroom there. Doesn't chew things up or anything like that. Sometimes, I do want to quantify that by saying that, we never guarantee that anybody is housebroken, because sometimes all the transitions, we get into a new house, got to learn that new routine and everything. So, there can always be accidents in the beginning, but, she should pick up on a new routine pretty quickly, because she's learned it before. We know that for a fact, and she's been real clean here.
Yeah,
so.
she's a pro.
Yeah.
Of course, as always, I recommend come on down to the shelter, meet her, hang out with her. She's tons of fun, very sweet, super soft coat. And of course, you can apply to adopt at OzarksCatandK9.com. Now, you guys have the angel tree going on right now, correct?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So the angel tree will be up through the end of the year. You can come in anytime. We've got the big one at the shelter. We've got a smaller version of it at the thrift store, just right inside the door there. Stop by, pick up some tags, and go out and purchase the requested items. It's things such as dog and cat food for our food pantry, items for the shelter animals here, toys, treats, blankets, things like that. There's tags up there for like our cleaning supplies that we go through like crazy, bleach and dish soap and laundry soap, paper towels, that kind of stuff, all those things can, the cost of everything's going up these days. So, when we have to shell out for those supplies and stuff like that, it can really add up over time. So anything that we get donated in is always so greatly appreciated for the animals. And it gives us, if somebody donates those cleaning supplies, and that opens up money that we can use for medical expenses and things like that. So, every little bit helps.
Yeah, definitely.
If they can't if they're not going to be here in person, we do have on our website is our Chewy wish list, our Amazon wish list. They can always go on there and order things online and have them shipped directly to the shelter as well.
Perfect.
So we're hoping for a good Christmas for the puppies and the kitties.
Yeah, all of the tags will be taken off the tree and all fulfilled. So of course, stop by the shelter, grab some of those tags, support them, or of course, like she said, you can support them at OzarksCatandK9.com. Thanks again, Mary. It's always fun.
Always.
Even though it's cold, it's been fun. That does it for another Furry Friends.
The lake has it all, even this time of year. Some incredible events.
The scenic outdoors, there's so much to see.
But listen, there have been an average of 6 fatal crashes in Missouri per month from distracted driving this year.
That's where you come in. Always remember to buckle up and put your phones down. Your eyes belong on the road. This reminder to drive safe, boat safe, brought to you by Price & Randall Injury Attorneys.
You've dealt with chronic knee, back, and even foot pain for years, and nothing has seemed to work. Until now. Introducing Back Wellness Center's new specialty knee rehab program and neuropathy techniques you've probably never seen before. And they work. Board certified in neuropathy, experience Dr. Beck's breakthrough rescue program that can eliminate problems at their source. Try it to believe it. Give us a call today. Your healthier, happier life starts with Beck Wellness Center.
Thank you so much for joining us on Happy Hour this week. And I want to say thanks to all the guests that we had on the show. Captain Scallywag, of course, our puppy named Penny. Beautiful little dog. Hopefully, Penny will find a new home before Christmas time. Also want to say thanks to Becky Jennings. And it's because of Becky Jennings being on the show that I actually got my insurance all lined up just last night. So thank you, Becky Jennings. Hey, I tell you what, join us next week on Happy Hour. Another great show lined up for you. Until then, we'll see you later. Be kind to one another.